What is up, guys? TorReviewer324 here, back again with another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Grimlock. Now, taking a look around the box here, you got the nice Transformers logo right there in big red letters. You got a different picture of Grimlock, which I like, because in the leader one, they used a different picture of Grimlock. So at least they didn't reuse the same picture. Just like a minor nitpick right there. On the side, it says Transformers Generations Voyager Class Series M4002 on the other side. Got the Autobot logo. I always know I don't show the bottom because there's really nothing there to look at. All it just says is Transformers Authentic and Proof of Purchase. On the back here, changes in 18 steps, which Scorn here changes in 19 steps, which this is a deluxe right here, changes more steps than him, so I guess Scorn's more complex. Be sure to check out my review in the link down there in the description box. Back here is his description, so pause if you want to read that. There's his T-Rex mode, and there's him in robot mode. It doesn't say his weapon here, but we all know it's the Dragon Tooth Mace. Also available is Optimus Prime, which will be also linked down there in the description if you want to see the review of him. Now, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Now, before we get into Grimlock, I just wanted to show you a comparison between these two Leader Class and Voyager figures. You can see the proportions are very different, and since he's a leader, obviously he's larger. But the proportion on this one, he has like a long body, and this one he has like a kind of stubby body, but better proportions than this one. So in T-Rex mode, Voyager class wins it, and in robot mode, Leader class wins it. I'll show you a comparison when I get him into robot mode. Alright, so here's Grimlock. Really nice looking T-Rex here. Very well proportioned this time. He can't like fall over because of his tail, so that's good because he has like support back here. It's kind of light too, lighter than the Leader class, and he also comes with this Dragon Tooth Mace, which can also be attached back here by these two slots right here. So we'll just slide in just like so. It looks ridiculous, obviously, because if this part right here was cut down to a point where it like matches up with that one, it look fine. It'll just look a little long, but it's just like the tail's going and there's like this big bump, and then it goes like that, which I really don't like. And for a comparison with the Dragon Tooth Mace, here is the leader one compared to the Voyager. Very different weapons that they have, but they're still called or still representing the Dragon Tooth Mace. I'm guessing this is more movie accurate since it's the leader class. It's just my guess. And this one, I don't know, it's probably the same thing, just shaped differently. Who knows, this could be the official weapon. But I like this weapon a lot better since the proportions and the coloring of this Dragon Tooth Mace. As for this one, it's still fine. It's just a little too clunky up here. I wish they would have made it a little bit thinner. I'll get into this when we're in robot mode. Let's get on to the articulation for Dinobot Grimlock. Alright. So his head can go up and down, but it kind of untabs from this part right here. But this, the other half of his head can go up. But if you try to close his mouth, he looks so freaking weird. So yeah, that's his head articulation. And he also has this gimmick here, which has a chomping feature. which I guess is kind of neat. But if you close it all the way, he just looks like a vampire to me. Probably if it closes like right here, it will look fine, but all the way, it looks so stupid. Alright, his arms are on a ball joint. I would move it a little bit gently because kind of likes to untab like that. So be cautious of that. His legs do rotate all the way around. They go in and out. He bends at the knee. He has a rotation right there at the leg, and his foot can do nothing. So yeah, that is his articulation. Taking a closer look at Grimlock here, starting off with his head. Look at those eyes, really nicely detailed and painted. His mouth area right here, which is not hollow unlike the leader one. The top part of him, the bottom part, you can see his legs right there. His tail here, you see there's his chest area with the Autobot logo. And yeah, now let's get on transformation. Alright, you want to take Grimlock here, you want to pull this bit up like that. You want to pull his legs down from those tabs right there. After that, you want to rotate his head all the way around, just like so. Next thing you want to do is you want to bring this down and split that part up. Then you want to move these out of the way, just like that, out. You just want to leave his head down right here. Next up, you want to rotate these all the way around, and they tab in right there. Rotate these down so they're not in the way. You want to rotate his legs outward, and you want to flip this up and tabs in just like so. You hear that click. There you kind of got his legs. Next up, you want to flip that down until it hits that tab right in there. Come around here to the back. You want to bring this bit up. You want to split his head, rotate it down, and you want to pull that back like so. And these two things, this head will tab in there securely. And I like moving that right there. Moving that bit down. Now with the arms here, oops, kind of a loose tab right there. Rotating right here. You want to bring that arm down, rotate it, flip that bit down or up, and tab it right in there. So flip that bit down, rotate, and tab it just like so. And there you got Grimlock. Now if you have a choice, you could leave it down like this, or you could rotate it right here as it says in the instructions. I like keeping it like this because it's better. So yeah, that's Grimlock. You could adjust them a bit to your liking if you want to move these ears up if you want. So for size comparison with the leader Grimlock, as you can see, leader Grimlock looks way better than the Voyager one for many different reasons. One is the proportions on leader class Grimlock. There isn't any much back kibble to him. All you can see is just these two little bits just like flopping down like right there. And as for Grimlock, you basically got his whole freaking jaw and this bit right here dangling on his back. And yeah, overall this one is a better Grimlock in robot mode, and this one's a better Grimlock in his T-Rex mode. So that's all I have to say in comparison into the for these two guys. And also here's Voyager class Grimlock next to Voyager class Optimus Prime. Yeah. So here's Grimlock alone and with no chrome. Oh, thank God they didn't put any chrome on this. He just looks super better without chrome. Just the only problem what I had was was the back kibble. That's it. For the leader one, it was probably the chrome part, where they placed it. It's just horrible. Yeah, so this figure looks great. It's just the back kibble here is kind of annoying. And if you want to see his weapon, here he is, holding Grimlock holding his weapon. So yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. So if you want to take a closer look at this, it's basically, let's get a closer look at this. Spikes and some detailing. That's pretty much it. And there's no weapon storage for this mace in robot mode. Alright, so taking a closer look at Grimlock here. His head, really like this head sculpt. It's really freaking cool. I like the sculpting. You could see more of his face because it's not in black and it's actually in silver, which I like. See the Autobot logo right there. You could see the head right here. Looks really cool. Going down to his skirt area or his crotch area. Really nice, nicely detailed. Bottom kind of loses its detailing and paint. Has some detail, but it'll do. Bottom, the back, just a lot of kibble. We got some hollow parts here. I wish they weren't hollow. Kind of bothers me just a little bit. But since I'm gonna display this figure like that, yeah, they don't see this hollow part right here. So yeah, and you got this little springy thing right there, which I don't like. I wish they had a way to transform this somewhere on here, but since they had to add the springy thingy right here, it just doesn't work out. Overall, he looks great. Just like they gotta fix some of the kibble parts right there if they can in future Grimlocks. Alright, now for his articulation. His head, it's not on a ball joint, it's kind of on this weird joint. If you take a close look at it, his head moves down and up like that, down that far, so he's looking at those puny Autobots or Decepticons, and up that high. He does rotate all the way around. Yeah, he does. It's kind of hard because these little horns are in the way. His arms do rotate all the way around. Since these things are in the way, you can just move it up and he rotates all the way around. They also go in and out. Rotation at the bicep. Ow, crap. Cramp. Can't really do these reviews while I'm like on the side trying to look at the camera, and while looking at this figure is kind of hard. I try my best, guys. So yeah. So he has a bend at the elbow, and that's pretty much it for his arms. He does not have a waist nor an ab, which I really don't mind, but his legs do go forward and back, in and out rotation at the upper part of the thigh. Single jointed knees, bends at a 90-degree angle. And for his feet, they can go down and up, and no ankle pivot, so he can't get Grimlock into dynamic poses, because this part right here is just part of his transformation, and if you leave it like that without clicking it in like that, it'll be kind of loose, like so. So yeah, that is Grimlock's articulation. Let's get Grimlock back in his T-Rex mode. Alright, to begin, I like moving these arms down, like so. And you want to move these out. You want to pop it out of that joint right there. Kind of move it out. Next thing you want to do is you want to flip those parts out until they click like that. Make sure you don't just pull it down like that. Make sure you hear a full click. Make sure these things are pushed all the way in like that. Next thing you want to untap that part right there. For his arms, you want to rotate this down, around, and up. So basically, this tab right here will tab into there. and rotate it on the other side like that, and flip this gray bit back like so. Same thing on the other side, down, around, tab, rotate it, flip it up, just like so. Now for his head right here, you want to move his legs up and flip that around. Make sure this is out of the way, and you want to flip that all the way up. Kind of want to maneuver it through this part so you could push it forward, and these two heads can go through like that. Want to bring that part down. Want to close the heads together just like so, and that tab right there will tab into that tab, or this tab right here will tab into that hole right there. Let's see, just like so. Oops. We got some flies over here. Sorry about that. It's kind of weird. Next thing you want to do is you want to rotate the head like that, and after that you want to tab these together. And so these two tabs right here will tab into that hole. I don't know if you can see it. Those two holes right there. So if you can get that down there, it's pretty simple. Just gotta find the right tab. Let's see here. So yeah, once you got those two tabs, you're locked and secured for the most part. And then you want to bring this part down until it tabs into there, which is not really doing it right now, so I don't know. Okay, there you go, like that. And then you want to rotate these legs down. Kind of want to bend the knees to get that T-Rex look to them, and then you want to rotate these all the way down until they tab in right there. Do the same thing on the other side. And move the arms out like that. And there you got Dinobot Grimlock back in his T-Rex mode. So I hope you guys liked the review. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos. They'll be linked down there in the description. So yeah, that is it guys. Tour Reviewer signing out. Peace.